I've heard the horrific stories that people have went through and are still going through. And if I can help in any way, bring people to come forward, don't be ashamed. It was a culture in that time. There was no checks, there was nothing. Establishments weren't geared up for what they are now. So I want to come forward and tell my story in the hope that other people will pick up the phone, and help other victims come forward.
In the late 70s, as you say, and this happened to you, I think, between the ages of 12 and 16. Can you tell our audience what George Ormond did to you?
Horrific. It just, you couldn't imagine. Every sexual act that you can imagine, he did. It was just horrendous. I can't, I lived daily for 42 years, I'm 53 now, for 40 odd years. I've never had a proper night's sleep. I wake up shivering, crying, horrendous, intrusive thoughts that go through my head.
Can I ask where this took place, where the abuse took place, Derek?
Yeah, I was a young lad at the boys' club in Newcastle, and I was only a young boy, inspiring. Everybody wants, a young kid at a football club, boys' club at that time, wanted to be a professional footballer. I was no different. I had a talent, and scouts at the time. There wasn't the academy systems in place. Coaches at the time, if you had a set of cones and a bag of balls, you were classed as a coach. And there was no DBS checks what there is now. So the attacks happened in the boys' club. He used to drive me home. He befriended my family. It used to happen in cars, car parks. It happened in my house. He befriended my family. At the time, he was only a young man himself, and he got into my family, and horrendous things happened.